Hey everyone, Chris here, and I want to tell you about the Facebook social plugins. It's a great tool. Facebook gives it to you for free. This one right here is on my website, tourhuntsville.com. This is called a like box. It's just something you can put on your website, snazz it up a little bit, give your social media shout out, give it people a chance to like your page. So it's cross-channel marketing at its finest. So let's look and see how we get to this Facebook social plugins. You can open Google and type in Facebook social plugins. Very easy. Click on it, takes you right to where you want to be. The Facebook developer site, you need to be logged into Facebook to do this. It's very important to do that, otherwise they won't let you. Of course, you want to log into Facebook anyway. Usually you probably already are logged in. Okay, so once you're here, I want to show you just a few of these that I really like. The like button, of course, is really cool. It's got the little button, but it doesn't always show up like that. I want to highlight the like box just like that's on my website. This one's really cool because you can drop this in on a sidebar on your web page using the iframe coding. I'll show you all about that in a moment. So we need to edit it a little bit. We can change the width. Say the width of your sidebar is only 250, and you can play with a little bit if you'd like. Very important to change this because you don't want people to like the Facebook developers webpage. Change it to yours. So let's use mine for example, facebook.com/tourhuntsville. The height, you can change the height if you want to. It's easier just to leave it alone unless you have a constricted area. You can also change the color scheme from light to dark. Depends on if your website's real dark or real light. Most of the time it'll probably be on light. And you can change around. You don't want to show the header. You don't want to show the faces at the bottom, things like that. But I think the faces are really cool because it creates a sense of abundance. A lot of people like you. It's popular. You should like. Okay, so once you get done with that, you get it the way you like it, click on Get Code. Once you get code, it gives you a couple different options here depending on what kind of website you're using. Okay, so most of the time you're going to be using the iframe for plugging into WordPress sites or any kind of other site you might have. Sometimes it might be HTML5 and maybe a URL here and there, but let's just do the iframe for an example. So you just copy and paste this code and that will input that like box right in there for you. So you copy it, and let's go over to a post. I went on to my Facebook post and I added it in to a random post I was working on. This is one about the new dog park in South Huntsville, and I went to the HTML side of WordPress. So you have a visual editor and a text editor. It's very important to make sure you're using the HTML side. So I copy and pasted it right here, and we're going to see what it looks like at the bottom of this page. Down here at the very bottom, it doesn't show it, but it's still there. So let's hit update. If you're using WordPress, it's very similar to this, I'm sure, and hit view post. And it will be down at the bottom below here. It's got all these people who like it. It's got that abundance, got that wow factor. Wow, a lot of people are really following this guy or this team. It's really neat. I wouldn't recommend putting it necessarily in this part of your website. It looks much better on the other sides. That's called a face pile. This one is called a like box. Let's go back to that face pile. That's the next one I want to highlight for you. This one's not the same. It's a little different. You can put this on a sidebar, but it doesn't have the comment feed. It just has all your friends and how many likes you have. And let's look at that one. So go back to your social plugins page on Facebook, click on Facepile, and you'll see there's a lot of cool things you can do with this one as well. So first, let's change it to my page, Tour Huntsville, so we can have plenty of friends to look at here. And you see how it's a face pile. So I want to change it. I want to show 10 rows of friends. And you can see the changes live, update right there. And you can also change them to small faces or thumbnails or large. It's really cool. It depends on what kind of website you're using. Medium is probably just fine for you. Once again, you can change from light to dark, etc. So I just wanted to show you that Facebook Developers has this for you. It's a social plugin. It's a click and drag. You can copy and paste the code right into your website. It's a really cool tool. I hope you use it. If you have any questions, make sure you go to our portal, SocialMarketingTV.com. Click on the Facebook group. Make sure you join our Facebook group. This is where you can ask questions to us and we will address it in our weekly training videos, more in depth on how to. I'll create more videos and put them into the Facebook how-tos or some of the bonus material on how to put these on the sidebar of your website. It's a really cool way to do cross-channel marketing. I hope you enjoy that. Play with it a little bit. I encourage you to go on to Facebook Developers. Make sure you Google it if you can't find it. Social plugins for Facebook, very easy to find. Play with it a little bit. You might like the share dialog better. You might like the activity feed better. Just play with it and see which one you like the best and use it. It's all trial and error here. People, we have this lovely technology, cutting edge, amazing stuff. Make sure you're using it, because if you aren't, your competitor is. This is Chris, Social Marketing TV. I'll see you in the next video.